Over the next 36 hours, we are going to be exploring Hiroshima, Japan.
We took an early train from Osaka to Hiroshima and we just landed, and now we need to go grab some lunch.
Konnichiwa. We have arrived to our lunch spot. We're eating some soba noodles today.
We got both the hot and the cold version to see which is better.
Zira has 2 soup options.
I have a soy sauce base and a sesame base, and these are the cold ones. Yum, these are really good. Sesame one. You're gonna love that. Such a strong sesame flavor, it's so yummy. And the cold noodles just have this like perfect chew to them. So good.
And I've got the hot broth here with some tempura, so I'm gonna try one.
It's that
Very
chili
light
spice.
broth.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like a soy sauce broth, but very light, almost no flavor. It's really good. Great lunch option. Not too filling, but really delicious.
And because we came here for lunch, we got to choose between rice or warabi mochi, which I think is like soybean powder covered mochi, or maybe sesame seed powder mochi. I'm gonna try it. You gonna try? I think it's soybean.
Oh, it's so smooth.
So soft, the mochi. That's so fun.
And I got some of the rice here. Looks like rice with some fish in it. Tastes really good. Tastes kind of like a chicken stock.
That's really yummy.
This is soba noodles. Now that we've ate, we took a small ferry journey across to Miyajima.
Literally, when you look up Hiroshima, it's the #1 thing to do, which is crazy to me because the #1 thing to do is leave Hiroshima. But it's famous for this Torii gate that it has in the water. Oh my god, Terry, there's deer. I can't believe they're just right up in the open. They come right up to you. They are not people shy at all, which is kind of sad. It's because everyone feeds them, which is sad, but...
We didn't expect to see them like this. We thought we would definitely have to hike into the forest a little bit, but when you hear about places to go in Japan, especially to see the deer, Nara always comes up. But also, you know, here is a good place as well.
Yeah.
So we're just observing the floating Torii gate behind us here, and at low tide it seems to be on the beach, but right now it's higher tide, so it looks like it's floating and it's in the water. And the reason that it's like that is because this whole island used to be considered sacred, and this gate has been a gate to the sacred space of the island, and that's the reason that's in the water for over 1,000 years, which is crazy.
That is a very long time to be stood in that water.
But it's a really magnificent sight to see, I have to say.
And so big. It has to be double to triple the size of the other Torii gates that we've gone to see. So
Yeah, at least.
it is very cool to see it floating in the water. It's just so peaceful to look at.
And then on the other side of it is basically, I think, the shrine grounds, kind of, which look to go with it, but is more on land. We just walked up a short flight of stairs, and I think a lot of this island is kind of temples and religious things, as well as some street food.
There's a couple key things that have been catching our eye. There's these special maple leaf sweets that originate here and are really popular, and you can get them in a bunch of flavors, so we might have to try a few. And then I heard of a really great ice cream place. Before we're gonna get these other foods and even the other ice cream, we were just walking and spotted some Hokkaido ice cream. And now I've heard that these cows are like the happiest cows you'll ever find. They make the best milk and therefore the best ice cream. So I've heard you have to try this before you leave Japan. So we got some to try. We just got the regular vanilla one.
That is good.
Oh.
It's like extra creamy. I don't know how to describe it.
It is, this has to be the best ice cream I've ever had. This is so creamy and sweet and just like perfect for ice cream. It's so good. I get the highest. These must be some happy cows.
Just like me.
Gosh, we got the affogato, which is their ice cream with a shot of espresso. There's like cookie pieces, cereal on the bottom. This looks so good. It's a perfect mix of like something a little bitter and then something so sweet and creamy. So good.
I'm actually glad that we're trying this ice cream right after having the Hokkaido ice cream, because I'm skeptical if it was actually that good or if we just believed it to be that good and then attributed that thought to the ice cream. So I'm gonna give this a taste and let you know. This is definitely less fatty, like an honest creamy milk fat. You can tell when it's in there, and this has not as much as the Hokkaido cow. So I would say the Hokkaido cow ice cream is pretty unique and hard to match. As far as the affogato goes, we have our maple cakes, and they're in packaging, but they're still warm because they're packaging them right here in the store.
Okay, so this one was the peach one, and it has a very like pancake-like batter kind of, but like a pancake that's been in a bag for a day kind of texture. But it's very yummy, and the peach is like fresh peach, like it doesn't taste artificial at all.
I can already feel how bouncy it is. It's like a peach jelly on the inside, and I can totally see what Sierra's talking about with the pancake batter. There's a kid getting chased by a deer outside. He just jumped up onto the wall to escape it.
Next, Tanner wanted to try the cheese one, so that's what we picked up. I thought it was gonna be savory cheese, which I think it is, but it kind of tastes a lot like cream cheese, so it's super yummy. This one I think is my favorite so far.
So what I'm seeing inside, it really just looks like a cream cheese. It's like having cream cheese icing on your cake. This is a good one. Don't know if it's better than the peach one for me though.
Lastly, for the baked version, we got a custard cream one. It's a very good, but it's a very like thick and gloopy kind of, and it doesn't hydrate the waffle the same way, so it becomes a very thick and dry in your mouth. So the flavors are there, but I think the other ones did a better job of being with the waffle.
Yes, this looks jam-packed with custard. I have nothing more to say. This is going to be actually my least favorite. I think peach was my favorite before we tried the deep fried version.
And we saw that they had chocolate deep fried, and we thought we couldn't pass that up, so Let's give that a try. There's not a very strong chocolate flavor. The chocolate flavor is not really there, and it really just tastes like a fair food. So this actually isn't my favorite.
It looks like a lot of chocolate. Smells like a funnel cake. I can see how you would miss the flavor of chocolate if you didn't try to actually taste it, because there is a lot going on with the deep fried, the waffle, and then the chocolate. The flavor of the deep fried just takes over, so I think this one might be better baked. Alright, we have Hiroshima Okonomiyaki, and the difference here between Osaka and Hiroshima is the noodles. So of course, we had to go for the noodles. I got the Soba special. These are Soba noodles, and there's some proteins in there as well, and an egg on top, and then this barbecue sauce. I gotta give it a try. That is fantastic. Some of the noodles are crunchy in there. It's a great sweet and salty tasting sauce. I haven't got to the proteins, but I know they're not going to disappoint me. I would say Hiroshima Okonomiyaki is a bit better than the Osaka version, because that one is just a pancake. Look it up.
Oh my god. That is insanely good. 10 times better than the other one we got. The noodles add something just so much extra to it. The sauce is so barbecuey and sweet and delicious. Mine has cheese in it. Yum. Some of the noodles get a bit crunchy because of the flat top. Yum. Good morning from our second day in Hiroshima. Today we have 3 main things that we're trying to get done today. We've got to do the Peace Memorial and the museums attached.
Then we're going to Hiroshima Castle, and finally, I believe it's called Shukkeien Gardens. It's like a botanical garden here, but we have to catch a train back around 2 p.m. to head to Okinawa, so subscribe to see that content.
We're making our way to the Peace Memorial now.
You might recognize the name Hiroshima as one of the locations that the atomic bombs were dropped during World War II. And despite the tragedy that caused, Hiroshima now holds itself as a beacon of hope for world peace. Most of the messaging at these historical sites and monuments is that we don't want these tragedies of war to ever happen again, and to show our support to that message, we decided to ding the bell of peace. We will recap more of our thoughts on the memorial site later, but we are now at the Hiroshima Castle. We're going to explore this whole thing before heading to a garden to end this video. The Hiroshima Castle is so cool, and same with the Osaka one. We've been to Europe before, and even Thailand and Vietnam, and there's just some subtle differences in all of those different building types, and the historic monuments in the castle specifically I find to be so cool to see.
It is really pretty to get to go up to, take photos of, just kind of bask in the buildings, and then move on with your day.
We are on our way to the Shukkeien Garden. It'll be a place to relax, and we'll recap our thoughts on Hiroshima as a whole.
So for our whole trip, we've just barely caught the very beginnings of the cherry blossom season. We see the very beginnings of the blooms, but we haven't really seen it in its full glory. At this park, we had to pay to get in, but it was so worth it because it's the most in bloom. We've been able to see them, and we leave tomorrow for Okinawa, and their cherry blossom season is over. So this is kind of our last chance to see them in Japan, and just by chance we went to the one place that has them, which is so amazing.
So this here is a smaller tree, but as you can see, some of the blooms are a dark pink. And in Okinawa, when it is cherry blossom season, that is what they look like. It's because of the different climate.
This park turned out to be so beautiful. I'm so happy we popped in here. But to recap a little bit of our thoughts on Hiroshima, obviously an important part of coming here is learning about and paying your respects to the tragic history that it kind of holds here. But I think an important takeaway is that Hiroshima is so much more than just its past. I think it really represents kind of creating something beautiful from something tragic. One of the things that they preach on every memorial that you see here is peace and love and unity, and this city has become a beautiful place to explore. There's so many gardens, and honestly it was one of the most picturesque places we came in Japan, which is something to say because I feel like the whole of Japan has been super picturesque and super beautiful, but I think this place really took it over the top. So it's really quite beautiful to be here and to kind of see just the growth and beauty that has come from something so sad.
Yeah, and like all of the buildings that we see, we didn't really take a lot of video of them, but they're only like 70 years old because there was a panoramic shot at one of the memorial statues that showed just like barren, basically land.
Everything was gone.
But we got to see a lot of really cool things here and go to Miyajima Island. We're at this park now, and the castle, and all of those things are things you can see at different cities in Japan, but just coming to Hiroshima only for the history. There's so much more here for you to see and enjoy.
You should definitely add it to your list if you're considering it, because I think a lot of people miss out on it, and it is so beautiful and stunning to get to be here for at least 24 hours.
And the Okonomiyaki here is better than Osaka, so you gotta try it.
See you in the next one.